What's up, Penny Road? That's what I want to fucking hear. What are we here for tonight? We're here for Mr. James T. Kirk, isn't that right? Throw that fucking horns up in the air. Give me a hell yeah for James Kirk. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Now, those of you that know James and have followed him through all of this stuff, I know that there's some old friends in here and there's some band fans and all kinds of stuff. Anything from Threat to Concussion to Vent to anything else that he had gotten himself into. Those of you, the guys that have known him, obviously, and are here, we thank you. We definitely appreciate it. I myself, personally, only with the Concussion guys, was lucky enough to have him grace my life for a couple of years doing that kind of stuff, and my life's never been the same. Lots of psychiatric help after that, let me tell you. So anyway, what we're going to do is while he was in the Concussion days, we're going to throw just a couple of songs at you, maybe throw a couple of toasts out there for you. See what you remember from 3 years ago? We'll try it. So this was Concussion. His first song you might remember, those of you that remember, called Disgruntled, Postal. Let me see those phones here. Come on! Fuck yeah, I want to hear it. Wake up in the morning before the sun begins to rise. Off to a job I hate and the people I despise. Put into my uniform, strap on my leather sack. Sold out my deliveries with a fat Elvis stamp. Disgruntled. obviously Threat was, I think it was like late 80s-ish, something like that. So Concussion came along after Threat. This was like early 90s-ish. So we're trying to do that whole thrash metal stuff when really grunge was kicking everybody's asses. But we pressed on. We pressed on, and Kirk, you know, he came into the band. I remember, and Jimmy's the one who introduced it. Jimmy knew Kirk from way back when, of course, was all, we gotta get this guy in the band. Now, speaking of Jimmy, keep that shit going up for Jimmy, because if it wasn't for this brain back here, none of this shit would be going on right now. None of this shit. So thank you, Jimmy, for putting everything together. Especially for putting these guys together. The kid, Jimmy, myself. Now, I also have to make one more thank you. I know I'm gonna flap my fucking jaws for a little bit, and at some point you guys are gonna say, just shut the fuck up and do a song. But bear with me, because this is not just, it's not just for the music. Let's go over some of the fucking memories. But I also want to make a big thank you to Stan, because we went out and we did a couple of calls from some of the guitarists that used to do with Concussion, and whether they were busy or with other stuff, and nobody could do it. If it wasn't for him saying, now he had nothing to do with Concussion, if it wasn't for him saying, I'll give it a try, we wouldn't be doing these fucking songs. So let's give it up for fucking Stan. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it, sir. And so do all these people out here. Whether you remember the Concussion tunes or not, if it, like I said, we're just here to fucking enjoy Kirk, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be playing these fucking songs. Now, that being said, this next one tends to get a little bit faster, a little bit crazier, as thrash metal did back in the day. Now, there's also a couple of you out there that might remember this one that was a little bit slower back in the high school days. This one goes out to you. This one's a little one called the 720. I have to admit, my own personal experiences working with Kirk, he come along and, those of you that have worked with him besides us, obviously, that understand what I'm about to say, he knew how to push you in ways that you didn't want to fucking do. But you ultimately knew that when you did it, you'd be like, fuck, you're right, that sounded awesome. There's a lot of shit they used to do with my voice, and I only had such a range with it. You know, he kept pushing me over and over. He's, dude, you gotta go higher, you gotta go lower, you gotta try this, try this, try this. Being a traditional metalhead, you're locked into, I want to be like Slayer, I want to be like Testament, I want to be like Anthrax. Well, bands like that, and he would always push and push. You're like, no, break that shit out and try something different, try something different. I was like, okay, fine. If it wasn't for him, I would have to say, I wouldn't be doing half the voices and shit that I did in the last couple of years, that's for sure. So one definite thing, I want to give it to him. So once again, let's throw up a toast. Show that alcohol in here, give it a hell yeah for Captain James C. Kirk, say hell yeah! All right, now. No, I'm not drunk yet. Oh, you were next to me, sorry. Now we got one left with the concussion stuff, because as we got this stuff together, like I said, Stan being gracious enough to learn the songs, we only got together for the last couple of months, so we only pulled off these 3 tunes. So we're gonna do these 3 tunes, we're gonna hand it over to Vent, which was Kirk's next project after Concussion. So that being said, the last song of the night, for us, anyway, well actually Jimmy's gonna stay up here for another one. So why don't you give us that cool rock star intro thing that we practiced so hard for. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jesse, where is it? Oh, thank you. All right, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about. So we practiced this cool rock star kind of intro type of shit just to fucking ham it up for you guys. This last song is called Warpath. to hate me. Nothing can escape me. I will rule the bloodbath. I am on the warpath. Light will burn to hate me. Nothing can escape me. I will rule the bloodbath. I am on the warpath. Thank you, Penny Road Tom. Would definitely appreciate that from 23, 25, fucking however many long years ago. Give it up for Kirk, man! Yes! Thank you guys. How was that for a warm-up? Was that pretty good? Alright, so make sure you stick around because there's plenty more shit where that came from. Wait till you see what's coming up next when they do this shit with Vince. That's gonna be some cool stuff right there. We'll see you back out there, have a couple of drinks.